really like their spice, which I kind of like.
Okay, I think we know where all the students are now.
Don't go to a northern Thai restaurant before and order way too much food.
I like these Thai brownies.
Hi, I'm Zoe.
And I'm Simon. And since our first trip together over a decade ago, we've taken every opportunity we can get to travel, explore new countries and try new food.
This year, we left our jobs and rented out our flat to start a new long-term trip, beginning in Asia, where we'll be diving deep into the multitude of cultures and cuisines. We've just arrived in Chiang Mai and checked into our hostel. Now it's time to check out our area and look for something to eat.
We've been walking around Chiang Mai for a while in the heat, and now we want to check out a northern Thai dish called Khao Soi, which is a noodle soup, and we found a restaurant that closes in half an hour, so we have to be quick now.
Oh yeah, let's go. Looks really good.
This place is super popular. This was featured in the Netflix series Somebody Feed Phil, and I think also some others. This is a northern Thai noodle soup, but also in Laos and in Burma, Myanmar, they have this version. I ordered the spicy version, and it is pretty spicy, but I think this is one of my favorite noodle soups because it's got a curry sauce. It's a bit similar maybe to like a masaman curry, and it's got egg noodles, some very soft and some that are crispy on top, and then also a super soft piece of meat in the middle. We ordered it with chicken, but you can also get it with beef and pork. I love it, it's really good. Now they can put our poster on this wall as well. I think they're going to be very honored.
We can put our card here ourselves.
Or we can just print out the screenshot of this video ourselves and give it to them as a gift.
They will be so happy.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I really like this place. Perfect. It's a pretty funny story. So we were craving some coffee or milk tea here in Chiang Mai, and we were looking on Google Maps trying to find a good cafe, and I saw one that looks nice and has nice reviews, and we arrived here and something instantly clicked in my head, and I thought, we've been here before. And we then went inside, and then Zoe also said, yes, we've been here before. And this is actually a cafe we went to on our first day here in Chiang Mai, and yeah, we were here basically 6 years ago, and so we had to recreate a picture we took here in the cafe. The drinks here are still excellent, our milk tea is great, and I'm sure that 6 years ago our coffees were also great, so we still like this place.
Hello, it is the next day and we're starting it with food. Well, actually we already went to the gym, so it's about 1 o'clock, so it's time to reward ourselves with some northern Thai cuisine in this case, because we've come to a northern Thai restaurant and it seems to be very popular because there are even benches outside for people to wait. So yeah, they told us it's about 10 to 20 minutes we'll have to wait, and that's completely fine. I think the food will make up for it.
We read that this restaurant is a great introduction into the northern Thai cuisine, and so we ordered a broad variety of things, including this northern Thai appetizer platter, basically. So we have lots of different starters here. We've got some deep fried pork belly, which is really nice and crispy, some Thai sausage, pretty spicy, and also it has got lots of spices in there from the Thai cuisine, like kaffir lime leaves. We've got some crispy pork rinds, some smashed eggplant dip that is very spicy, and in the middle we've got a pork curry, I think. I think so far we even like this the best, this curry in the middle. I think it is a pork curry with garlic and a bit more rich curry sauce. So I think we just like the rich sauces. We also have this, they call this smashed eggplant with some spices. It's just really fresh. I think just some chilies pounded in there as well. They really like that spice, which I kind of like. It's nice. As main courses, we then each got a curry as well. I went for a banana leaf pork curry, and Zoe went with a red chicken curry.
There's garlic, there's galligan, there's a lot of onions, key lime leaves, like it's a really nice fresh taste it brings to the soup. We did hear that the northern Thai curries are more thin than the southern Thai ones. They use less coconut milk. We got some sticky rice with it. I love sticky rice. Let me try to eat this properly. To drink, I ordered a blue pea lemonade. It is from blue pea tea, and blue pea is also called butterfly pea, and it's like a flower, basically, a blue flower. That's why the drink is, well,
More purplish.
yeah. I can't really describe it. It tastes like lemon iced tea, but a bit more flowery. That's all I can say. It's good, it's refreshing. For dessert, we got a classic northern Thai brownie. Just kidding, I don't think it's northern Thai.
I mean, maybe it is. Maybe they have a special recipe.
It looks good.
Looks really good.
Oh wow. It looks very chocolatey and soft.
That was a great introduction into northern Thai cuisine. I think it was way too much, but also pretty delicious. There were also some interesting things we tasted that we hadn't tasted before. I think the curries are also really flavorful, although probably in summary we do prefer the more coconut milk focused curries. But still, this was great, and now it's time for the Monk's Trail. It's not 100% clear what they want from us. I think we can go through, but not on our motocross bikes. The Monk's Trail goes to the Wat Pha Lat temple, and it's a hiking trail. Takes about 45 minutes. It's a pretty popular activity to do here in Chiang Mai. And
45 minutes?
I think it's 45 minutes. Oops, somebody didn't know. We've got a trusty friend with us. His name is Pete, I think. So our recommendation is, if you want to go up this trail as well, don't go to a northern Thai restaurant before and order way too much food. Just a tip from our side. The good thing is that if you're lost, you can just use this handy map to see where you are. So I think we are at this rusty piece of metal, and then we have to get to this rusty piece of metal, if I'm not mistaken.
This way is actually pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very confusing, is it? Cute. He's waiting for us. Are you tired? Us too. Pete, where should we go? Up? Pete, up, okay. We've made it to the temple. That wasn't too hard, actually.
No, it's doable in Birkenstocks as well.
So, it's nice here. Let's go explore the place. Pete, I don't know if you're supposed to do that. This is a place of meditation.
He's meditating.
Although, yeah, he is meditating.
It's actually really a nice place to think. I mean, I think it's just because it's so empty right now, but I feel like you have all the time you need, and you can just stand here and enjoy and contemplate. You're surrounded by nature. You have a really nice view over Chiang Mai. It's really cool up here. Like, it's way colder than down the hill.
Now he's really meditating. He's doing a better job than us. This is a really nice temple. It's especially cool how there's a lot of nature here and it's mixed with all the buildings and everything, and it's just a very serene place. And from here you can also hike up about 1 hour further to the Doi Sutep temple, and we wish we could have done that as well, but it is slowly getting dark and we still have to hike down where our scooter is parked.
Yeah,
So,
also we wanted to have a look at the students' market, which is supposed to be right next to the university here in Chiang Mai, and that is also here in the area. The original plan was to get something to eat. I think we're still quite full, but we will see, like in 1 or 2 hours that might change. So
yeah, see what the students eat.
yeah.
Probably good stuff.
Welcome to the students' market. I don't think it's 100% open yet, but we hope that all the rest of the stalls will also open their doors soon. And we're not yet hungry, but we do fancy a little sweet bite. We did just see some brownies here, and I know we already had a brownie today, but also we already went to the gym today and we did the monk trail, so I think we deserve another brownie.
I agree.
I like these Thai brownies.
They are really good.
I need their recipe. Okay, I think we know where all the students are now. This is a bigger market. It's not the students' market on Google Maps, but we have a feeling that this is the real students' market. And there are so many nice food stalls, also a lot of Korean and Japanese food stalls. And we're quite sad that we're still so full, because otherwise I think we would have tried lots of food here. Maybe we'll come back.
I think this market has all of the food trends in the world combined into one place. There's pretty much anything that you've ever seen in a street food video about new and innovative street food snacks. So I think we also just have to go with the food trends, and we ended up in a Japanese place here. The food looks really good and they have these bento sets. This is my chicken karaage bento set. It's got some fried chicken, some rice, a nice miso soup, salad, and also some sushi. So, you know, great combo. So we've had a few great days of food here in Chiang Mai, eating khao soi, and then some more northern Thai food today, and this evening is Japanese. Not bad.
And that was the end of a beautiful and delicious day in Chiang Mai. In the next video, we're taking you on a trek between Chiang Mai and Pai, where things got slightly more adventurous than we expected.